show. It's Wednesday, September 28th, 2022. Of course, Major League Baseball going on today. Just a couple of day games, and then we've got mostly a night card, and then tomorrow a shorter card, but a lot of day games and a good mix. How you doing today, Chris?
Doing all right. Had a bit of a bumpy day yesterday, but we always say we don't look back, we only look forward. And now we, like you said, we got a very good card today. Some great pitching matchups as well.
How about you, Rod? How's it going?
It's going. Another nice sunny day here, so I can't complain. We haven't seen the S word. Yesterday, same. I had a little bumpy day. Some let's just walk the winning run in last night's Dodgers game. That got me. Definitely. I hate seeing that. That's the worst. Swing at the ball! Just walk in the winning run. Do. That's the worst.
Yeah, we've all been there, done that. Certainly part of it in baseball. And, the part when baseball season's winding down, the part that we say, we're not going to miss, right?
Yeah. But today's a new day, and we got a whole new slate of cards to hammer. So,
anyways, what else is happening? Anything in NHL? Any exciting news there, Chris?
I've been just brushing up, getting ready, for the regular season. I've been doing too much. I haven't been dabbled too much in the preseason, but definitely, you're seeing guys saying that they won't talk about contract negotiations until the end of the season, and they just want to focus on hockey. And okay, now it's time to, especially if you're a Leafs fan, now it's time to put up and shut up, Austin Matthews. We've seen it for time and time again. Now you got to make it out of the first round, so we'll see if it happens.
How about you, Rod?
What's his contract year? So it's his contract year, so he should play better.
I think he's got one. He's got one more after this.
I thought it was this year was his contract year.
No, I think he's got 2 years left, like this year and next year.
Oh, I didn't think it was that long. I thought it was just this year, and then he's out. I think he leaves. He's an American player. I think he goes. We've seen it time and time and time again that the Indian market just goes. He's like, I'm so bad injury too. Oblique injury. I don't know how long he's going to be out for.
Anyways. All right. Well, exciting days ahead.
Once the regular season kicks up, it'll be fine.
Sure.
Aaron Judge's mom is mad. They figured the Blue Jays walked the son too much. She got all mad. She was like, "What? You can't walk him like that."
Actually, you can if you want to.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, she was Erin Greaves. I seen her getting interviewed, and she wasn't happy. You're not supposed to walk my son. You're supposed to just serve it up to him. Yeah, no.
Oh well. Got our Become a Capper contest still in the in our sites. Next month we'll start to see a bunch of new sports starting. I'm still looking for some help in social media. If anybody out there is an expert in that area, I could use the help. Mitch@PickDawgz.com. Don't just send me an email saying I want to be whatever. Show me examples and experience, etc. It's paid position. Most people know I overpay, so it's a good spot. Anyways, let's just dig right into this. You want to block this joker, Chris, or you want me to take the...
I already took care of it.
All right. Pretty exciting stuff. All right, let's get rolling right into it. We've got Major League Baseball action. got the Pirates taking on the Reds. Bryce Wilson and Luis Cessa going at it. Chris, what do you think of this one?
This one's a gem, and I was on the wrong side with the Reds yesterday, and I don't know. I'm not going to go back to them today. I'm going to go with the over. This has been, a an up and down series. We saw the under come in yesterday, but Bryce Wilson and Luis Cessa, to me, just screams a pile of runs. Game's not in a hitter friendly Great American Ballpark, but at PNC, it should still be enough. Luis Cessa gave up 3 runs, 2 were in last time out against the Brewers. Pirates not necessarily imposing offensively, but I don't trust Cessa, and I don't trust Bryce Wilson either. As far as I can throw him with a 6.12 ERA in his last 7, I got to go with the over in this one.
How about you, Rod?
And for me, I agree. I think we're going to see. I like runs, plenty of runs in this one. Wind blowing out too, with 6 miles an hour. But I'm going to stick with the Pirates. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Got to stick with the Pirates. They've just owned the Reds and going for the sweep here. So I think they get it. Give me the Pirates for the sweep.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Reds here. I just think Cessa is the better option, and that's really the only reason. I don't love this game. It's it's got the odd start time, so that's part of the problem. Is that there'll be a lot of more people involved in betting this game. But
this is your one hand in the forest game.
Yeah, this is about as meaningless as it gets. I'm going to take the Reds in this one. Game I don't love. The next game, we got the Guardians taking on the Rays, and Tristan McKenzie against Tyler Glasnow back on the mound here. Of course, Glasnow was the guy who complained that he was injured because of the sticky stuff ban. He had trouble holding onto the baseball, and it caused him to have surgery. Chris, did you ever need surgery from the sticky stuff?
It's a loaded question. I can honestly say no, but Tyler Glasnow, when he was in like mid-season form, and he's had some time to gel. He'd be a really good pitcher. He really can rack up the strikeouts. But in his season debut, I don't think this is a good spot. The Guardians, despite losing yesterday's game, still red hot. Tristan McKenzie coming off of 8 innings last time out, gave up 2 runs. And I think this is just a spot where the Guardians are hot. It's a bad spot for Glasnow. McKenzie can throw another gem. So he's gone at least 7 innings in each of his last 3. I got to go with McKenzie and the Guardians here.
Glasnow is going to be on a short leash too. He's going to limited to 45 pitches. They figure if he can go 4 or 5 innings, if they can get that out of him, they'll be happy with that. But look at the Rays, 1-8 their last 9 versus a starter with a WHIP less than 1.15. Got to go with the Guardians. They're just playing the better ball right now.
Yeah,
tough spot for the Rays.
Guardians let me down last night. They were my $15 big play, and I mean they had their chances, and then it looked like they had the Rays stop there in the 11th inning, and 2 strike, 2 out, guys at second and third after it was 2 outs with nobody on, 2 outs at second and third, and both runs score, and then they only get 1 run in the bottom of the inning, and that was it for me. Ended my 5-day winning streak of my $15 big plays, but I don't think Glasnow is going to go that deep into this game. So, I think the Rays bullpen. What we saw from that Rays bullpen last night is they kind of got off the hook, and I don't think the Guardians let them off the hook again. They got a bunch of guys in there in the reliever roles that 6+ ERAs. I like the Guardians here. Go to our next game. Tigers against the Royals. Man, Royals just stink. Matt Manning's pitching in this one. This is a real crap fest, Chris. Real crap fest. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, I was gonna say break out the 3-ply, but I don't even know if 3-ply is worthy of this game. I'm gonna go with the Tigers though. Daniel Lynch, what we've seen from him, 5.06 ERA this season, more often than not, he's given up 3 runs in a start. It was last time out, it was the first time in 6 starts where he hadn't given up at least 3 runs in a start. And as bad as the Tigers have been, they hit much better against left-handed pitching. And Matt Manning, despite a rough outing last time out, is still one of their better arms. So I'm going to go with the Tigers in this one, lean towards the Tigers at home.
Rod.
For me in this one, I'm going to go with the over. You look at you got Daniel Lynch going into the 7.11 ERA over his last 3 starts. Matt Manning 1-1 with a 2.41 ERA over his last 3. So the better of the pitchers. But we seen yesterday, Detroit came back late and won that one. So I'm going to go with the Royals early. I think they come out and they start this game a little better, and they get a win early. So I'm going to take the Royals in the first 5, and then they do the Royal things. And I'm going to take Detroit to win this game. So Royals first 5, Detroit wins the game.
Yeah, I like the Tigers in this one. I mean, I thought the Royals' chance was yesterday, and they couldn't close the deal on it. And I don't like Manning. I just think 2 bad teams is really not a lot to work on here. Go to Washington, Josiah Gray, who's way better day pitcher than night pitcher, up against Jake Odorizzi, who's, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, this is just bad baseball at its baddest. And that's just where we are in the season. It's kind of, this is the problem with a 162-game season, is this right here. I think even if you go to like stopping the season at Labor Day and expanding the playoffs even further, it might make it more interesting than this, because you want to sit through that Tigers, Royals, Pirates, Reds. You love sports more than I do.
Yeah, this one I'm going to go with the over. I'll lean towards the Braves as well on the run line, but I think the over the stronger play. Jake Odorizzi a 6.27 ERA in his last 7 starts. I'm thinking about Josiah Gray. Yeah, he pitches better during the day, but he also pitches better on the road. This just seems like a really, really bad spot for Josiah Gray. He's given up 18 runs in his last 4 starts. I think this one goes well over the total. We'll lean towards the Braves on the run line as well.
And so you look at this one, and definitely got 2 bad pitchers going. Odorizzi just said 6.67 ERA over his last 3. Josiah Gray hasn't been good either. His ERA is through the roof. So this one, I'm going to take the Nationals. Just a pure fade of Odorizzi. I don't trust that guy. I'm going to take the Nationals plus the 1.5. I think they can keep this 1-run game, if not win it outright. So give me the Nationals plus the 1.5.
I'm going to roll with the Braves in a high-scoring game. I just think that that's what we get here is just a lot of runs in this thing. And I think that neither of these pitchers probably factor in the decision. I think we're going to be way, way higher than that. Well, if you never win money betting on Cleveland, then you probably haven't bet them in the last 2 months, because they have been winning a lot of games. A lot of games. Anyways. Chris, what are you selling today?
For me today, I got my $15 play, my $15 pickoff play on the board. It's the only play I have right now. I have a couple more I'm going to make a 3-pack out of, but I'm going to look to get back on track.
Play-Doh? It's like, I'm going to make a 3-pack. I was formulated.
I'm gonna get it built, but
it's like crap I have. I'm gonna make it a crap I have on my desk that I fidget with during shows. I've got like a whole bunch of stuff, like on my desk that I just fidget with the entire show. It's like I got this stuff. This is like Velcro, like these bands, like to tie the wire to here. It's just a roll of them. I've got that. Then I got it in black also. I got 2 rolls of that stuff. Then I got just some random screws that I'm not even sure what the hell these go to be honest with you. But they're here on the desk. And what else do I have? I've got this. This is a phone holder that you attach this end to a tripod, and then you do this, and then the phone, you can adjust it to go to fit into there and use it as a camera. Like that. Yeah, I got this. I got all kinds of stuff. I just fidget with this crap the entire show. And I've got This is a larger screw, and then this is a cap that goes to one of my things that holds up all the screens that I have. It's like just a cap to the post that came off. I just happen to have it here, so let's mess with it. Eventually, I'll break it. That's what usually happens with this sort of stuff.
Or it rolls on the floor.
Yeah,
I'm definitely later and be like, "Hey,
I'm definitely a fidgeter. Definitely a fidgeter. And then, of course, the camera lens, the lens cover. Couple remotes that God only knows what they go to.
The random remote.
Yes. What does this remote go to? I don't know. Should I throw it out? No.
No. Don't throw that out.
It's like, yeah, see, and this one turns on the lights, and all of a sudden the microwave goes off. It's like, but no, $15 pickoff play. We didn't hit it yesterday, but we normally don't stay down. We normally bounce back pretty well. So got that play. And use that promo code WIN15, get 15% off while you still can.
And that was my one bright spot yesterday. I hit my $15 Bookie Buster play. We hit it, so let's go for back-to-back days on it. I've got it available over at PickDawgz Premium, or I have my MLB Birdcage, where I got 3 other as I absolutely love. I got 4 MLB plays in total. You can get the $15 Bookie Buster by itself, or get the 3 others in the Birdcage package. Head on over to PickDawgz Premium, scoop it up, and use WIN15, save 15% off all your purchases over at PickDawgz today.
Sounds exciting. I need a junk box. What I need to do is plug in my other handheld camera, and I'll show you guys the closet in my studio. you don't even want to see it. I've got like I can't even tell you how many. I'll show you guys something. I'll do.
Is it the overflowing tote bin?
No, it's better than that. I got better than the tote bin. I got way better than I mean, you don't even know. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get the camera when Chris is talking. What's the let's see what we have next. I have my $15 big play. I also have a 3-pack of 3 different games. We've got the Blue Jays against the Yankees. Chris, what do you think of this one?
Yeah, this one's a frustrating series if you're a Jays fan. Get the win on Monday and then just fail to show up on Tuesday. But again, that part of that has to do with the fact that, like I said, don't trust Jose Barrios as far as I can throw him. And now you go to Mitch White, who was the head-scratching acquisition at the trade deadline for me. It doesn't make sense. And now he's got an ERA up over 7 in his time with Toronto. Garrett Cole going for the Yankees here. I think he probably pitches better, but we haven't seen much from him either. So I got to go with the over in this one. I think over 7.5, just too low, and it wouldn't surprise me if the Yankees got to this total on their own.
Right? It wouldn't surprise me if the Yankees got to this total on their own either with Mitch White going. He's averaging giving up 5 runs a game. And then he got Cole over his 3 out of his last 5. He's given up more than 4 runs plus in those. Ooh, I got to agree. I'm going to take the over here. Today's the day that bring your glove to the ballpark. You might get lucky and catch a 61. But then, are the Yankees going to rest guys? Right? They've clinched.
All right, I have my other camera here, but I need to get a longer cord so I can show you guys this stuff. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I could probably just use this cord. What'd you guys say? I like the Yankees, even though I never bet on Cole. Let's see if
we like the over. We think lots of runs.
Yeah, the over I think was general consensus.
Too easy. I know.
Son Mitch White's a superstar. Superstar. I can't trust that guy. Yeah,
no.
This did not work. I just plugged this in, and this did not work. Oh, you know why? I'm using interview mode, and I'm not hooked up on the interview. Oh, but guess what I can do? Watch this. I'll take it, and then I will. so I put it in the Skype. Hang on a second. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
This is gonna be fun. Hang on.
This is. I'm excited. What are we doing? It's like, something's going on. What are we doing? What are we doing?
And we're going on a trip.
Yeah, going on a bus ride. Go here to there. Go everywhere.
Well, there was a question. There was a question in the comments if Matthews. Someone said, "Do you think he stays in Toronto?" I said, "I think he re-signs with lots of drama." But if he doesn't re-sign, where do you think he goes?
Where do I think he goes? Right, I don't think he resigns. I really think he goes south of the border. He's going to go on some American team. They'll scoop him up.
What are you guys talking about?
Austin Matthews and where he resigns if
nice.
he resigns.
All right, just
where he signs if you
continue on. Don't let me interrupt you. I'll be back in a little bit.
Somebody said Arizona in the chat too, right? I don't think he lands in Arizona.
He won't go home.
But I don't.
They may not even have a team in 5 years.
Right, and that's his problem. So
right.
I don't think he goes. I don't think he goes to Arizona. If he goes anywhere, he's going to go to somewhere big, big market team, because he's just a big market guy. He likes to be Mr. He likes to be that guy, right? So,
no, but see, the thing is, I don't think he will, because I think he's already been in too much of a high pressure media market like Toronto, right? Like he'll probably go. I don't know. He'll do the thing that Johnny Gaudreau did this season.
I was just gonna say, so he's gonna pull a Gaudreau and go to Columbus. It's quiet.
Where you go somewhere that where you would not expect him to go, like Nashville.
Right.
Or,
Imagine Nashville.
Or he'll go to, I don't know. I'm just trying to think. He'll go to Anaheim, or something like that, where it's just
the
like
Sharks.
Yeah, exactly. If he doesn't resign, I think he will, but I don't know. It depends. Yeah, like Mel.
I was going to say what happens this year, the next couple of years. If the Leafs don't do anything, you got to you got to blow the team up. Because it's you've had how many years by that time? The next 2 years, if they don't do something that's if they don't get out of the first round at least.
What I think they'll do is if they don't make it out of the first round this year, they'll fire Sheldon Keefe, and he'll give him one more shot with a new coach.
With a new coach, right? It'll be their third.
And then if you can't do it with a new coach, you bring in a new coach. You couldn't do it with Babcock, because Babcock was toxic to that team. But you bring in like a star coach, of like a well respected coach. And if the Leafs can't do it, then he probably leaves. Yeah. I still think he leaves. It all depends on the season, right? I guess it depends on the season. But I still think it's gonna be like what the Leafs had happened with William Nylander. Except I think Matthews is more deserving of the money, because Nylander had that whole thing where he droned on and had those big contract negotiations, and was holding out, and then he eventually came in like 2 months into the season. But like I said, I think Matthews is just more deserving of the money if you're going to give it to someone. But I see it playing out sort of the same way, where it's just those long, drawn out, dramatic negotiations. And
awesome. What are you guys doing?
Still talking about the Leafs.
Awesome. Cool. I'm just let's see if I can get
So who wins the MVP this year? Who's taking the Hart?
Oh, Mitch. Whatever his name is.
Mitch Marner?
Yes.
That's got to be paid like massively.
That's how we roll.
Nice. I'm a homer. I got to take David. I'm sorry. I don't think.
Yeah.
All right.
Got to go with McDavid. He's been nothing but up and up and up and up.
This is not letting me use the camera.
Down and down.
The camera's not working for some reason. But
because you look every season, he just increases, gets better. There's no drop off. You have yet to see a drop off from McDavid. He just keeps going. He just keeps getting better and better every year.
All right.
Did you figure it out?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Here we go. All right. Let's see what we got. Go. And I'll show you guys. You want to see my junk drawer. I'll show you the junk drawer. Oh, no, that's not it.
You calling Rod a junk drawer?
There we go.
There we
Very
go.
nice.
But I got all this other stuff on the screen. Let's see. Falcons Saints from week 1. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you guys my junk drawer. Hopefully you can hear me. And here we are. Welcome to Mitch's junk drawer.
He can't hear us.
You don't even know what this is. All my shirts that I wear for my videos. All of my rock and roll shirts. And look at this junk drawer. It just keeps going and going and going. You guys can see my whole ceiling of my studio is treated. Missing a couple tiles, but you guys can see this is my junk drawer. See, look, this is just everything's just loaded with stuff. I got like 20 of these just loaded with stuff. Cords, wires. You can see up there, microphones, stands. I got more tripods.
Just loaded with stuff.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
This is my junk drawer. People say you need a junk spot. This is my studio. I haven't shown studio in a while, but I'll show you guys what it looks like in here. So this is where I shoot the those videos like that you guys see every day. And it's like I have a multi-screen setup here with a camera, see? On there, looking this way, and then I have a microphone above me. I'll do it from back here. You can see the whole setup. See, not as easy as it looks on screen. I got all sorts of lights and cameras. You can see the microphone overhead, all soundproofing. Yes, this is Mitch's junk drawer. Whole nother desk of junk. Look at that. You need a junk tray.
A junk tray wouldn't do it for you. You need more than a junk tray.
Yeah. Don't tell my wife that. It's like what you guys see on the set is just a portion. Look at all the stuff that's on the bottom and everything.
Sorry, honey, I'm taking the whole walk-in closet.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Here's this. This is the view of the whole massive TV right there. All right, let me get back to you. So basically, the answer is I have a junk box, and it's about 20 by 20.
Does it fit into a tote? No. It's bigger than
Could you guys
house.
could you guys see the closet and all the crap in there?
Yeah.
All the stuff. It was like
Oh yeah.
Said there was an arm hanging off of the shelf.
there was like enough stuff in there to build an entire another studio or a couple of them.
Put that like back in there. You didn't see that.
What are you doing in here?
Oh yeah, it's Halloween. It's coming out. It's the legs hanging out of the trunk. That's the best. I love that. It's hilarious. People hang them on their car and it's got the legs dangling out the back of the trunk and just legs.
Well, let's get back to some games here. I think I wasted enough time. Probably lost half our audience. I did. You need to have a yard sale. Anyways, let's go. All right. We're up to.
Jesus.
Oh, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Jesus.
Jesus who?
Jesus Luzardo's going to kick the crap out of the Mets and Taiwan Walker today. That was all Marlins yesterday. It was Pablo doing the knocking. Chris, what do you think in this one?
Yeah, I gotta go with the under in this one. I'm worried that you're right that Luzardo can kick the crap out of the Mets. You know, Pablo Lopez did it yesterday, considering the struggles that Lopez had with the Mets all season. Taiwan Walker, you know, he's had his ups and downs. Last time he was down, so maybe this time he bounces back. You know, the Marlins, I have a hard time trusting them consistently with offense. So I'm gonna go with the under in this one. I think we get back to a lower scoring game here.
How many viewers do you think we lose when I do the walk around there?
Yeah, we didn't lose that many.
I don't think we lost that many. Thought it went up.
Maybe 15 at most.
Okay.
And in this matchup, you look for some reason Walker in day games he pitches way better, but this is a night game. He's got an over 5 ERA in night games, and Luzardo, you look at him his last 6 starts. He hasn't been too bad. He's 2-2 with a 2.6 ERA. We're in this one, and you look at the Marlins covering the run line in New York here. I'll take the Marlins plus the 1.5. I think this is a 1 run all day long. If the Marlins don't beat him again, I just don't trust Taiwan Walker at night. Forget it, I'm taking the Marlins on the money line. I think they beat the Mets again.
I think Taiwan Walker is any relation to Johnny Walker.
Maybe that's what it is. The sun goes down and he sees it's nighttime and he's like, "Ooh, Johnny." That's why his ERA like almost doubles in night games.
Taiwan.
Yeah, that's why it says he's tying one on all right.
Everyone knows I like Jesus Luzardo. Knock, knock. Who's there? Jesus. Jesus Luzardo. We're going to miss that bit. We're saving that one for next year.
Oh, we will be.
That's one that just won't go away. Got the Red Sox and the Orioles. These guys took the under in that thing yesterday. I think there was 47 runs scored in that game. There has been literally 700 runs scored in this series so far. And the weird thing is that these teams play each other. These are the only 2 teams they play. These are the only teams that they play. The Red Sox only play the Orioles, and the Orioles only play the Red Sox. And the games are always in Boston. I mean, these teams seem to play each other all the time. I mean, it is all the frickin' time. Chris? Knock, knock. Jesus. Still Jesus.
Two places. He's in 2 places at once.
Knock, knock. Who's that? Jesus. I told you that already. You already asked. I told you.
Oh, man. I'm not gonna go with the under in this one. Instead, I'm gonna go with the Orioles. Dean Kramer is pitching very well right now, and 2.17 ERA in his last 7 starts. Rich Hill, said it before, I'll say it again. He's a 5-inning guy at best, and when he has those 5 innings, normally gets roughed up. An ERA close to 6 at home this season, an ERA close to 6 in his last 5 starts. I got to go with the Orioles for some revenge here.
You need any pen refills? I got them. They're on my desk. They're just sitting here. How often do you need one of those? Not too much. I couldn't get this camera to work, which was a little disheartening, I have to tell you. Might be an issue. This is my travel camera. Rod?
And yep, definitely got burnt with the under on that one yesterday. I figured in game 1 we seen a whole pile of runs. I figured we'd get a little more pitchers doing on that one, but no, not even close. So I'll take the over here again. I think with Rich Hill going on the mound, we see a whole pile of runs again. Orioles 4-0 to the over in their last 4, and the Red Sox 5-0 to the over their last 5 versus a right-handed starter. Give me the over.
Got I like the over as well. Got the Cubs and the Phillies. Phillies really suck. I mean, they're terrible. They got slaughtered by the Cubs yesterday. Pretty much a one-sided game. Aaron Nola goes today, and we know when push comes to shove in the big games. Oh, cries like a little girl. Chris, what do you think?
Pretty good. I forgot. I never even thought about that, but now I'm going to go with the over here. Nola, he's fully capable of spinning a gem. We've seen him give up 1 run or less 3 of his last 4 starts. One of those, he only went 2 innings against the Nationals. And Hayden Wesneski, he's pitching, I think, a little bit above his pay grade right now. I think this is a spot where Wesneski gets hit up around a little bit by the Phillies, but I expect the Cubs to get a few off of Aaron Nola as well. I'm looking at the over in this one.
Rod?
I'm looking at this one here. I don't trust Nola, and I'm not going to lay minus 190 with him either. Wisniewski, you look at him, he's 2-1 with a 2.45 ERA. He's over his small sample size. His pitch not too bad. And you look at the Cubs, they've won 6 straight as the dog. So too much value to pass up here. I'll take the Cubs on the money line in this one.
Getting that unsolicited tax advice in the YouTube comments. Thanks, Ed. We can go through each piece of equipment and see exactly what the write-off would be on that.
Don't forget there's a big write-off on that piece that was on the desk.
That'd be a fun show.
Lose that little cap that fell off on the floor.
We should do a 4-hour special. Mitch's tackle box. It's like I got so much fishing tackle. My wife's beside herself. It's like I didn't know you had a fly rod. I didn't either.
Surprise!
It's like moving shit around in the garage. It's like, whoa, I didn't realize I had these 6 tackle boxes here. Like, there's not room for one sinker in any of them. It's like, they're stuffed. I have like an entire tackle box full of Rapala lures. Like, the whole box. It's like the bottom, the whole thing, 3 trays worth, all stuffed with Rapala lures. And I have one that's just spoons, too. The whole thing. Like, stuffed. Got so much fishing stuff. Love it. With McKinnon signing an 8-year, $100 million contract, he's going to come out of mission. You still get him at plus 1,000 to win the heart rate now.
Yeah, I don't trust that.
Yeah, usually when guys sign a big contract, they really come out firing. No,
they
actually,
come out fat and lazy.
Yeah,
they don't do anything.
That's what that's what Ruffalo did.
Hey, just in contact like you're like, yes, look at this money. Woo!
Ruffalo didn't come out firing.
Easy street.
Ruffalo's like, ooh. It was like, yes,
bringing out
make it a large cupcake.
Bringing out the knives, are we?
Ruffalo's up to something. We're gonna find out.
We'll always go back. We'll always go back to the first time Mitch and I did breakfast. He ordered the fruit plate. I ordered the French toast. He looked over at me and went, "Really?" Tried to get the fruit cup, but it didn't work out that well.
You don't know McKinnon. He's thrilled to have that behind him. I don't think so. It's not, remember the race car.
Thrilled too if you just signed an 8-year, $100 million contract.
Remember Nigel Mansell?
I'd be thrilled too.
Remember the race car driver Nigel Mansell signed like that giant deal with McLaren, and then he was too fat to fit in the car. That was the best. It's like, you're too fat to fit in the car. He got so big, he got so excited he couldn't stop eating. Sorry, you're too fat to fit in the car. Nigel Mansell. Then he eventually had to come to the U.S. to race.
Why? Because we got more fat guy racers in the U.S. Come on, we'll get you in the car. We'll grease you out with some beef fat. We'll get you in there.
It's like they have a fat guy. They have a fat guy circuit, and all that's playing during the race is the Benny Hill song.
It's like today's show will be hockey picks and how to render beef fat.
It's the Heart Attack Grill 400.
I'm rendering. Excuse me, I'll be late today. I'm rendering some beef fat. Got the Twins and the White Sox. Man, the White Sox are just terrible. Let's see if first ballot Hall of Famer Johnny Cueto is the solution here. Chris, what do you think?
Well, he's been the solution for the majority of their road action this season. I mean, pitched far better on the road as he has at home, but then again, that's been the story of the White Sox. Play better on the road and struggle at home. And I just don't think that Josh Winder is a is the option for the Twins here. I think he's a nice fill-in arm for them, but I just think Johnny Cueto, the better starter here. He's given up just 3 runs in 12 innings against the Twins this season. I think the White Sox probably bounce back here. So give me the White Sox in this one behind Cueto.
I got to go with the Twins. I said fade the Twins all year, but go against the White Sox, and the White Sox have lost 7 straight. I know Cueto has been pitching a little better, but this is picking the worst of 2 evils on this one, which are the lesser of 2 evils. Which one would you like? Definitely not rush into the win of this one, but if I had to, I would take the Twins.
Me too. I'm sick of the White Sox. I'm done. I find they repulse me.
I'm offended.
They're offensive. The most offensive way. What's your $15 play today, Chris?
It's one of the 28 teams after the 12. I did not. That's my clue. I did not bet or put in the 12 o'clock game.
It's after 5 p.m. Eastern.
There you go. No, see, I'll even do you one better. It's after 6 Eastern.
Oh, that is it's after 7 Eastern.
Okay, now you're narrowing down too many options.
We only got rid of 3 that way.
The Brewers and the Cardinals. The Brewers do not deserve to be in the postseason, but they're playing the Cardinals today. What do you think of this one, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, some people are going to wonder how much motivation the Cardinals are going to have. They've officially clinched the NL Central. I'm still going to go with the under in this one, though. Jose Quintana's pitched really well. He's on back-to-back shutouts, 14 and 2/3 shutout innings coming into this one. And Brandon Woodruff, he's gotten the win in each of his last 3 starts. He's given up 1 run or less in 4 straight and 5 of 6. So I think if you go first 5, you could do that as well. I'm going to go with the full game under, though, here.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I like the under as well. Like Cardinals 7-3 to the under in their last 10. Brewers 6-4 to the under in their last 10. And you'll look just what you said. Woodruff's been pitching lights out at home. 7-0 at home. Is also the Brewers are 7-0-2 to the under in their last 9 Woodruff starts. So I agree. Give me the under 7 in this one.
Hey, remember we used to do a recap at the end of the show? We go back and
we did. We
recaps like all their picks and then gives their parlay then, right?
Yep.
Let's do that. Let's go back to that. Of course, I don't have a pen. I got a bunch of other crap here, but I don't have one. But I'll get one. If you guys want to do it, we can start today. We can start tomorrow. Do you remember all your picks? What was that? Is that a yes or a no?
I'm trying to go back. I'm trying to go back and remember everything. But,
it's like my friend in college who dated the girl that didn't speak English. They just grunted at each other. It's like pass the pepper. Ruflo, that would take some effort. He's like, I just signed my McKinnon contract.
You sound like the Tasmanian devil. I can try to remember what I have.
What do you have? All right. We'll think about it. Maybe we'll start tomorrow.
Okay.
I just thought about that. I don't know what made me think about it, but I was thinking about it. Who do you got, Rod? Brewers or Cardinals?
I take the under.
Under? What a chicken shit lame ass pick that was. I'll take the I'll take the Brewers here. I know they're gonna lose. I've been wrong on the Brewers for the last 4 months. I've been terrible this baseball season. I'm gonna blame it all on the Brewers losing to the Cubs and the Pirates 100 times this year. Yeah, I'll go with the Brewers here. I mean, I'm not gonna make it up over the last couple weeks. I mean, I believe in chasing as much as the next guy, but I'm well beyond that, man. It's like. Take the Brewers. Got the Houston Astros taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. I don't know. Something tells me that they're going to play this game. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, it's a rock bottom total, but I'm still going to stick with the under in this one. I think this is going to be a fantastic pitching matchup. Zach Gallen's still a 1.18 ERA in his last 7 starts. Justin Verlander had a nice return to the Astros lineup in his last couple starts. Combined 11 innings, 2 runs allowed. I think this is a 1-3 wins kind of game. I think Gallen, he held down the Dodgers over 8 innings on the road last time out. He could do some of the same against the Astros here. So give me the under 6.5 between the Astros and D-backs.
Yeah, the under got me yesterday in this game. This matchup, I had the under, and it went over. So I'm going to take the over again. It's a 6.5. It's a hockey total. You look, Gallen in interleague starts, he's 4-0 to that over. Diamondbacks are also 5-0 in their last 5 interleague versus a team with a winning record. So I think we see some runs in this one. I want to take the over. Over 6.5. Yeah, I think the total's too low. I know it is Verlander and Gallen, but I'm going to take the over 6.5.
Yeah, I read on the internet that if you just fade all Chris's picks, you'll win. So I'm just going to give it a shot here. I'm going to take the over on this one. I read it on the internet. It must be true. This guy, in fact, Chris, they said you never win.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Yeah, never, as in 0, over. Sounds. If I read it on the internet, it must be true. There actually is a major trend on this one to the over, and let's see if we can find it. It is every time Ruflo picks the under. That's 14-1 to the over. No, was not it, but. It's like Ruflo's 1-17 in his totals. It says each of the Diamondbacks' last 8 night games against the American League opponents have all gone over the total. And Chris Ruffalo has the.
I have no words at that point.
Anyways, we'll go to our next one. We pause for a moment of silence to remember all those that took the over with the under with Ruffalo in that one. Michael Lorenzen, day job. How long will it last? I like the under against Adrian Martinez for the A's. Normally these Angels-A's games are surefire unders, but today I got a feeling this thing's going over. So you give me Adrian Martinez, you give me Michael Lorenzen. I'll tell you what, this is one that if you've had trouble sleeping lately, you got some issues, maybe you ate too late or something happened, and you drank coffee too late or something. Flick this one on and see how long you last. You got the Angels taking on the A's. I like the over all day and twice on Wednesday. Chris, how about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the over as well, even if it's a one-sided game. Great minds. What do you want me to say? You call it copycat, I call it great minds think alike. Who knows? But now Martinez's last 3 starts, he's given up 16 runs over 13 and 2/3.
What would Fonzie do?
Hey.
Exactly.
And for me, Michael Lorenzen, he's still, I've said it before, I'll say it again, he's a much better hitter that can pitch than a pitcher that can hit. And I think he gets hit for a few here as well. I'm going to go look at this game to get over into double digits here.
Rod, Fonzie's pants button in the back. Can you help me with my... I got to get some of these. I got to get some of this. Can you help me with my pants? You're like at the departments where you tap someone on the shoulder. Excuse me. Can you help me with my pants?
Can you button me up back here?
Excuse me, sir, your fly's undone.
Your tail's hanging out.
I mean, seriously, it's on the back. It's like,
What's the...
I'm afraid to open it because it's 50 years old. It might rip. Oh, there it is. I got it open. See, look, it's in the back. And I would show more, but that would reveal Fonzie's plastic ass crack. It's a little more than what we bargained for. Yeah, this is what Wednesday shows during baseball season. It's late September are all about.
Fonzie's ass crack in the backward jeans. It's like a bad sequel to a book.
I got this Fonzie, the signed Fonzie.
Yeah, okay. Oh no! I think we just invented a trend.
Backwards
pants. Backwards pants.
Excuse me, can you help me button my pants? Just tap some random old lady at the grocery store. At the Safeway. Excuse me.
I think my pants are unbuttoned. Can you have a look?
I feel a breeze.
I feel a breeze.
Oh, man. All right. What'd you take in this one, Rod? It's the Angels and the A's.
I'm going to stick with the under. You look, the last 31 meetings, 21, 8-2 to this under. And I know the both starters are going, and you see trends that say you should swap and take the over. I'm going to stick with the under. I think both starters come in and have a good start. So I'm going to take the under. I'm going to stick with the trend that's been rolling with this one. So give me the under in this one.
All right. Go to our next game. Zwacky wears his pants. Zwacky's just like everyone else. Puts on his pants one leg at a time. And snaps the button in the back. Like Fonz. Like Fonzie does. Padres against the Dodgers. They went to extra innings last night. Chris, what do you think?
I'm going to go with the under in this one. And I think this is a solid pitching matchup. You know, my love for Joe Musgrove has shrunk a little bit, but he's still a solid pitcher. His last 2 starts, he's given up just 1 run over a combined 11 innings of work. And so a respectable 3.65 ERA in his last 7. Julio Urias, you know, he's been on fire basically the second half of the season. An ERA just over 1 over, I think it's like an 11 or 12 start stretch. So I think this one's going to be a low-scoring game. Give me the under.
Rod?
And yeah, the Dodgers got me yesterday. But how many guys did they leave on base? That's what I was trying to see. I was trying to see how many guys they left. 36 guys they left on base yesterday, did these Dodgers. Whew. I'm gonna take the over. I like the. I think we see a whole bunch of runs with that many. The bats just missed those couple hits here, a couple hits there. They had bases loaded all over the place. 1 hit away from blowing it up. I'm gonna take the Dodgers again. They should have won yesterday. 36 guys. I didn't think it was that many they left on base yesterday. Holy man! That's craziness. I don't know if that's right. That I'm reading 36 guys left on base. Oh, that sounds crazy. That sounds like way too many.
That math doesn't add up.
No, it doesn't. That's what I was saying. I was like, what the?
Maybe 26? I don't know. Or did both teams have 36 combined left on base?
It says team left on base 36 in the numbers I'm looking at. That's crazy. Is that amazing? Is that what you got? Same thing?
I got 14.
Yeah, so that's more believable. 36.
That's more
believable. I was like, what the? I knew it was a lot, but I didn't think it was that many.
They had 2 guys standing on base at the same time.
Double it up. I'll take the Dodgers here. Minus a run and a half. I think they win by 2 or more. And you see the bats have been rolling. They just missed that 1 hit here and there to blow this game, yesterday's game wide open. So.
Flying by the seat of his buttoned up pants. I mean, why is he buttoning the pants in the back? I mean, I understand it's just a plastic figurine, but why is the button for the pants in the back?
Like I'm looking for some fact. Is it like some factual accuracy here? Like,
well, we got factual accuracy. It's right there. His pants are buttoned in the back. He's wearing it.
I know. I'm saying it's just like it's looking for. Wait, why is it like this? Or you're looking for information. You're not. It's like can't just be left open ended. That was a bad choice of words considering what we're talking about. But
it's an open ended pant. Fonzie pants. I got my Fonzie pants on.
Hey, you guys selling Fonzies size 42?
In a matchup of South American pitchers, Jorge Kirby faces off against Martin Perez. Mariners versus the Rangers. Chris, ¿dónde está Jorge Kirby?
See. I'm gonna go with the under in this one. Like you said, Jorge Kirby just pitching fantastic down the stretch, and he's gonna be, I think, one of the better arms the Mariners can feature in the postseason. Did have a rough outing against the A's last time out, but for the most part, he's pitched really well. Yeah, it happens. You're not going to pitch well against everybody. But Martin Perez tends to pitch better on the road as it is this season. And all in all, I think this is just going to be a 1-3, maybe 1-4 wins kind of game. So give me the under between the Rangers and Mariners.
Any chance Kirby knows that we call him Jorge and he's mystified as to how and why that happened?
Potentially. Are we talking like Fonzie pants backwards mystified, or
Fonzie
we
wears
should get him
his
a
pants.
let's get him a PickDawgz sombrero and get it sent to him.
Well, Fonzie wears his pants backwards. Buttons them up. Button up those pants. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Is your back okay? Well, I've got this button sticking right in my spine. They changed the way the buttons on these things. It's like, oh, that doesn't look fun. Got the Giants against the Rockies. Chris, what do you think of this one?
For this one was, I think, one of the tougher games for me yesterday, having to look at. But I got to go with the Giants, even though it looks like a bullpen game. You know, I'm not backing Jose Urania. Urania's sort of the same. It's like Patrick Corbin for me. He had like a nice 3-start stretch, but I'm not buying what he's selling. I know this is a guy that's fully capable of getting beat up whenever he takes the mound, and the Giants usually perform fairly well in these bullpen games, so lean towards the Giants, but not a game I'm rushing to bet.
Chris is not rushing, Rod, or to bet.
Or to bet? Well, I'm going to bet on this one. Definitely going to bet this one. I'll take the under. You look at the under. Last 4 meetings, all to the under. Rockies 4-0 to the under their last 4 when their opponent allows 2 runs or less in the previous game. And the Giants 5-0-1 to the under their last 6 at home versus a right-handed starter. All the trends say take the under. Last 4 meetings, all to the under. I think the same thing here. We got to go and take the under. Giants.
I'll take the Giants. All right, parlay time.
All right, for me too, I'll go with the over between the Blue Jays and the Yankees. I'll go with the over between the Braves and the Nationals, and I will go with the Detroit Tigers.
Would you bet your Fonzie pants on it?
That I would.
I'll see your Fonzie pants, and I'll raise you Fonzie slacks.
Whoa. Now Fonzie we're getting slacks. Into it here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's in the back there?
What do you mean?
That's a surprise.
Where?
On the Fonzie slacks.
Fonzie slacks? I don't know. We'd have to buy a Fonzie slack figurine. Complete with polyester slacks, bell bottom.
Start a GoFundMe.
We could probably call the Fonz and ask him. Rod?
Parlay section, we're going to go 3 money line parlays. We're going to go Marlins, Cubs, Dodgers. Parlay those 3.
I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Las Vegas Golden Knights, and I'll put it up with the New York Islanders. Preseason NHL. Birdcage. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. It was an interesting show.
I didn't get to dive into today's hockey yet, so I can't tell you if that one's good or not.
We learned more about Fonzie's pants than care to know. It's TMI. Make it a winning day, everyone. We appreciate each and every one of you. It's your Fonzie.